Hello, this is Goku for Someone, and I'm here to talk about one of the big news stories, the biggest news stories out of Comic-Con so far, and that is that Witchblade will be in the Darkness movie. No, I will do a video about that later, but no, this is about Man of Steel and Batman being in Man of Steel 2. Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay, so coming into the whole Man of Steel 2 coming out next year thing, I was really shaky on their plans. I thought they were rushing it. I thought they were just trying to capitalize, and they are to a certain extent. But the plan they have now, is to make Man of Steel 2 featuring Batman in 2015, Flash in 2016, and then Justice League in 2017. That plan makes sense. I believe that's the plan. I don't know if that's official, but Man of Steel 2 featuring Batman in 2015 has been official. And this is extremely good. I like this idea. There are a few things about this. I will be giving a pitch of what I think it's going to be. I'm all for this. I think this is a great idea. I think this is what they need to do. I've been a proponent of a World's Finest movie over a Justice League movie first, or even a Trinity movie. I thought having fewer characters and then leading up to a movie with more characters would be better than just having a movie with all the characters. I think setup movies are better all around because then you introduce each piece, and then you can just have a big movie with them all teaming up. But if you're gonna do fewer movies and then have their movies after the fact to introduce them, I do think that the idea of having smaller teams initially and then growing up to a bigger team, like first starting out with like 2, maybe 3 members, and then going to 5 members, then going to 7 members, I think is a better idea, personally. And they're doing something like this. They're having the 2 main members, the 2 money-making things. As I told a friend earlier, this movie could be the worst movie in the history of movies, and it will break $500 million in the U.S. alone. Not kidding you. This could be a horrid piece of shit, and it will make $500 million in U.S. This will be a $1 billion movie, no matter how much it sucks. But it's not going to suck. I have no reason to think this is going to suck. They have not said who's going to play Batman. Cannot wait for that announcement. I hope it is comic book Batman. I think that would be good to have a more comic book accurate Batman. Personally, it's most likely not gonna be Christian Bale. I don't think it is. I hope it isn't. I hope it's a new Batman. And that's the reason why having a Justice League movie after Man of Steel 2 was never a good idea, which they are technically doing. They're having a Flash movie in between, I think. Because then you don't introduce Batman, and then you have to introduce Batman in the Justice League movie, and why do that? There's no reason for that. Batman can sell his own movie. Just make a damn movie. If you don't want to make a damn Batman movie right now, this is a great compromise, and I think this is a good idea. I'm completely for this in every conceivable way. But now I'm going to give my pitch on what I think the movie will be. This is a theory I have of the plot. I came up with this before this was announced, and I think this actually has some merit to it, and the problem I had with it actually is solved by the announcement. Okay, so the plot line is followed. After Metropolis is destroyed, Bruce Wayne comes to it. At the same time, Lex Luthor is basically putting his money to rebuild the city. Bruce Wayne comes and says, "I'm going to do that." He's also going to do the same thing. Lex Luthor's motives is to get the tech so he can use it to what he thinks to protect the Earth, but also become more powerful. Bruce Wayne wants to do it to keep it out of the hands of people like him. And so they are kind of rivals, trying to do the same thing, but for ulterior motives. They're not doing it for the reason everyone thinks they're doing it. They're not doing it for philanthropism. They're doing it for their own reasons, their own personal reasons. Obviously, Batman's is a better reason to make sure that the tech doesn't get in the wrong hands. At the same time, Lex Luthor finds some tech that allows him to build a new villain, be it Metallo, be it his suit of armor, or even be it Bizarro. Something of what he finds in the rack makes a new villain that Batman and Superman's going to have to team up to fight. Batman being more the more the brains and Superman being more the bronze. That is kind of the outline of the movie. I don't think Supergirl is going to be in this movie anymore. I think she'll be in the third film, which will be a standalone Superman movie without Batman, which is fine. I don't mind them doing this. And there's really no bad here. There's absolutely no bad in this. I can't see anything me being mad about this. I can't wait for the announcement of who's going to play Batman. Based on who's possibly... I don't think Armie Hammer will be Batman simply because his movie bombed. And so I don't know who's going to play Batman. Please leave in the comments below who you want to play Batman. And please give a video response. Tell me what you want to see in this movie. I can't wait to see what happens. This was Goku471. Please leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. And I'll see you next time. YouTube.